Jackson insinuated that you hadn't had your first kiss, and I'm like, nah, he's had his first kiss.
I've never kissed
Wait,
a
really?
girl.
That's my goat. He's
No,
just
I
like
don't want that.
He's just like me, for real.
No.
Merry Christmas, bitches. Welcome back to the podcast.
Merry Christmas! Yeah. Oh my God, it's Christmas! It's the Christmas
Christmas
episode, everyone! Oh my God!
We see you when you're sleeping. We know when you're awake.
Yeah. Did you know that Santa Claus is a stalker? My name is Nestani.
I am Jaxler. Merry Happy Kringle.
I'm DECosmic.
And I'm Coley. Happy holidays from the ETNA podcast.
Yeah, dude, we're so holiday. I'm holiday dripped out. I got my Alvea Sanctuary sweater on. You know, I'm
wearing a different
charity.
hoodie than I normally do. Like, that's crazy.
Cheers, audience.
You get a red shirt from me, bro. That's it. I tried. All right.
No, you didn't.
He didn't try, audio listeners.
Man.
He actually, this guy hates Christmas. Well, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. We'll get into it. But this is the Christmas episode, which means that you probably guessed it. We're going to be talking about Christmas.
The holidays.
Whoa.
What is that?
Yeah.
What is Christmas? It's like
people have been saying
like
that.
what food is. It's like,
what is Christmas to you? Really?
What is Christmas to you? I mean, I could unironically answer that question if you
go
want it.
for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. Cosmic's gonna love this answer
because I'm just gonna be on my hater rate and shit this whole episode, dude. So we might as well get it in.
You're the Grinch.
He's the Grinch.
I'm not wearing green.
You're the
bro,
Grinch.
so.
Yeah, go put on a green shirt, bitch. Come on.
He's the
Grinch in
anti-Claus.
disguise. We've skipped the intro part.
I'm the anti-Claus, bro. It's all right. Well, I mean, I got
colorblind Grinch.
I'm sure I have a green shirt somewhere, but I might
Green
not.
Suigi has done it again.
Has done it again.
Weeks later, and we're still on this. Oh my goodness.
We're so
Suigi
back.
took my stocking.
Green Suigi robbed Jaxler of a streamer award trophy.
Green
Anyway.
Suigi took my wife and kids.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
All five of them.
All five of them.
Oh my God.
All five children or all five wife and children? What does that mean?
Both. Why not both?
Five wives, 5 children per wife, or just 5 children broadly speaking?
Or it could be a wife and 4 kids, you know. All I'm saying is you got the clean
I'm just surprised you think I have game like that. You know,
It could be
like,
2.5 wives, 2.5 kids.
What happened to the...
You don't want to know.
I don't know, man. That's your secret. You want big. That should be the title. Big secrets of Jaxler revealed on Christmas. You know, that's what we're gonna
Christmas infidelity. Oh my God.
So Christmas for me, guys, is me spending time with my family. That's pretty much it. Like all we do on Christmas is that we get together, the fam. We do a thing. We kind of do 2 different things. We have like a family Christmas, which is basically us going out and doing a Christmas thing together outside, and then like normally on Christmas Day we all get together for a meal and open gifts and do all that shit. And so really Christmas for me is just like more of just like, you know, actually paying attention to your family, because I feel like a lot of people tend to bypass that a lot of times throughout the year, especially if you don't live at home. And so I mean for me, like, I don't really talk to like any of my aunts or uncles like outside of family get-togethers, right? Like whenever we have birthday parties randomly throughout the year, or like Easter or other holidays that we get together for, right? But like, so it's pretty much just like, you know, catching up with family and being like, yo, and then, you know, getting people's gifts is fun.
It's like
I much prefer giving people gifts than receiving gifts, though. However, because I always feel like I'm not giving a good enough reaction. Like I'm not Andying enough. You know, I gotta get my React Andy game up. You know, I have to be like, you know, I gotta hit that shit.
We gotta do those thumbnail poses.
Yeah. Dude, I wonder what my family would do if I just hit a Reaction Andy post. Like, I open.
Like, I ran to what?
Yeah, you were like,
you know, it's like
I just pull out the full
that's like
YouTube
my
thumbnail
favorite
face.
image. That image of Armada on top of like the map
Iran
of the
said
Middle
what?
East. Iran said what? And he's just like,
did you ever see the version that somebody made of me with that or no?
Yeah,
I think I did.
I think I have it on my computer.
Snowy made that shit.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Well, that's getting spliced into the episode.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That'll speed up the.
It was a
thumbnail
long time
process.
ago, man. That had to be like a 3-year-old image at this point.
Santa Claus did what?
He sees you when you're what?
Santa Claus is a sick man with sick thoughts.
I think niggas like him should be. Anyway, does anyone else want to go
Yeah,
on
I don't know.
about
I kinda,
how they
on
view
that
Christmas?
point, I'll just say before Cole goes, like, it's just like a nice thing because it's like everyone, like for the most part, at least in like the States, like recognizes that Christmas is a time where you get to like, it's like a universally agreed upon thing of like time off and like time spent with people you care about. And I don't feel like we get a lot of that, especially as you become an adult and you get older. I've actually found myself valuing Christmas, you know, like obviously when I was little, I was like, oh yeah, Christmas gifts. Yay, me. Because I was little when I didn't have, you know, because I was dumb and stupid and all that. But like now it's just,
you can just be a child and just be like, yippee, presents. Like, I don't know.
When I was
like,
bro, no. I'm going to put 5-year-old me on, bro. Dude, when I was 5 years old, I thought 2 + 2 was 22. Because you like put the two twos together.
Yeah, and then
that's how fucking stupid I was.
Well, we can't win them all, but you can just be a child.
Yeah, but you can be a child and you can be excited about Christmas. But anyway, you're talking about how
when I was 5, my parents used to say, at least he's cute, because I would just guess on that problem. That's how you know how stupid I was when I was little. Wow. But look where I am now.
The
I'm
fall
on a
off
podcast.
should be studied. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing a lot better math-wise than I am now. Or than
We
I
ever
was.
get 22 views on an episode, I know who to blame. So.
True. People have been saying this. Blame Taylor Swift. Anyway, you were talking about how you value Christmas more as an adult now.
Yeah, as an adult, just because I get to spend time with people and it's like, it doesn't feel like there's a rush. You know, it feels like you at least get like the whole day if you want to. It just kind of. Plus, usually the food is also just fire. That's the other thing. Christmas dinner.
Dude, I was about to say gluttony.
In some ways, Christmas dinner is better than Thanksgiving dinner for me.
Audio
maybe
listeners,
that's just because of the less emphasis on Thanksgiving turkey.
Ooh,
but
do
like,
I agree?
A couple weeks ago,
yeah.
audio listeners, I slammed 21 cookies in one day. And let me tell you, I'm gonna have a repeat this week with Christmas. On God, I'm gonna run it back.
Those like Pillsbury frozen crescent rolls are going to ruin my life. It's just
I love those thin like brownie mint things. I'm a big mint guy.
Andy's
I know
candy?
that's not
Andy's candy.
I don't know what it is. It's just my grandma has them, and I'm like, ooh, and I don't question it. I mean, she could put it in.
This is just Santa coming down the chimney and seeing the milk cookies. Like, ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like brownie.
It's the fishy coming down the chimney.
This is like,
Oh my god! No, it's like brownie mint icing thing, and then like a chocolate icing thing. I don't know how. I don't know. Those are good.
I like mint brownies. My mom likes to make mint brownies every year for Christmas, and I demolish them. Dude, it's on site. It's on site.
Yeah, I like snickerdoodle cookies. I think are my big thing. I'm a big snickerdoodle fan.
I fuck them up as well.
Really got me hooked on them.
Yeah,
I just generally like the cold weather too. I'm just weird like that. Where it's just
yes,
I just like it when it's cold. I just do.
See, I think I like the cold weather because it looks really pretty from the inside, and it gives me a valid excuse to not touch.
Exactly.
Outside.
It's an excuse to not have to go outside and interact with people.
You guys are
It's
fucking
great.
gamers, bro.
But I actually do like going outside in the snow,
out.
though. I feel like the main character when I'm walking down and it's like it's lightly
Does anyone
snowing,
have
like a
that
gold snow glow
thing where they like hesitate going outside after a fresh fallen snow because it's like, oh, I'm gonna ruin like the beautiful snowdrift with like my footprints?
No.
I'm just like, no.
Yeah. No. No, I feel the
Dude,
exact same
Cosmic
way.
is fuming right now. I can't wait for him to launch.
I mean,
Christmas
me and Cosmic both hate the snow, though. So you know what I mean.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
will say that I prefer either cold or hot. You know what I hate? I hate the in between at like 60 degrees outside because guess what?
That's like perfect.
It's terrible because if you're inside, it's too hot for the air conditioning to turn on and it's too cold for the heat to turn on, or like vice versa. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Because you don't need anything else Miles. It's the perfect temperature.
No, it's not, because if you're like me and you have a fucking computer in your room, you have a space heater in your room, and you need air moving. Otherwise, it's just 1,000 degrees
versus everyone else.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's awful. I like blistering hot in Tennessee, because guess what? It's 95. AC's going. My room's cold as hell. In the winter, if it gets too hot, I just open my window. My room is cold as hell. Like, in spring, I'm just boned. Fall, I'm just boned.
Well, that's at least in the Midwest.
I'm just sweating in my room.
It's been very, like, the between seasons, like the equinox seasons have been a lot shorter than they have in like previous years, where it's like really cold spring, and then boom, I activate my webcam
activate order 66.
God damn it. But it's like just gonna get ETNA.
It astounds me that over like the course of like basically 30 episodes, you know how to activate it accidentally, but you still don't know how to turn it off.
No, I know how to turn it off. The way I turn it off is like it's a hand gesture. So I go like this. See, I just deactivated it.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like doing that hand motion. It's just so cringe.
I'm gonna zoom in on you doing that, and I'm gonna make it an
dork.
emote in my chat.
I solemnly swear
that I am up to no good.
How many more attempts you got?
Harry Potter reference.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know. At least in the Midwest, for me, I mean, you're like a state north of me, Cole. So I don't know how that like is different for you, because you're closer to the Great Lakes. But like, it feels like the fall, like that kind of middle season, has been shorter, and springs have been way colder, and then just kind of all of a sudden, boom, snaps to being warm.
Boom, Tetris.
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of been like that. I think at least this year so far, and having a good track record, but last year winter was lame. Winter was very, very lame. We had a few blankets of snow, and then it might as well just have looked like spring without like the spring cleaning. Like, it was just, that's what I don't like, is the after effects
spring
of
without
winter.
the sunlight is just like,
yeah, exactly. It's just all mucky and wet and yucky and gross, and it gives me the excuse to go outside, which is like, fuck, man.
Hey, I'm just saying that like Tennessee winters are where it's at, because it's just cold, but it's fucking beautiful outside, because there's no snow, there's no rain. It's just, to be fair, it's just kind of gorgeous here year round. So it's just kind of like,
yeah, Tennessee's just generally a beautiful state. So it's
yeah, I mean, honestly, most of the southern states are. It's just like, it's nice. Snow is annoying, me personally. It's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere.
No, it doesn't.
It's literally, it is not coarse.
Come on, just accept the reference.
Really,
it's annoying. You have to fucking. You guys don't.
It's a dog shit reference.
Michigan,
do you guys love shoveling snow off your car, or like, what's up? Like, I don't know.
Shoveling snow off our car?
I know y'all.
Our cars are so buried that we use a shovel. I mean, yeah, shoveling kind of sucks.
It does, but like the secret for me is I just don't even at first shovel it off the car. I just get the car running, and that like melts a lot of the snow off. Just kind of
that remote. Yeah. If you got a car with remote start.
Me personally, I don't shovel car. I shovel claws.
Audio listeners, kill this guy.
Call him names. Boo.
Laugh at this user.
Anyway, as much as we love this weather conversation, maybe we should talk about fucking Christmas again, because
yeah. And why? You know what, Cosmic? I feel like we've been blue balling Cosmic for a little bit.
You're fine. Yeah, I'm just chilling, dude.
We're red balling him, honestly, because of his red shirt.
Great.
I thought you were making a Rudolph joke. Like, his nose blows every time he hears Christmas cheers.
Yeah, he's like Rudolph. He's like
Clifford
the big red dog, except he's not a dog and he's not big.
Damn.
And his name isn't Clifford.
Yeah.
Unless it is, and we just completely dox your real name.
No,
it's not. His name is.
Oh. Cut to the SpongeBob, like, dun, 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 dun. Like,
anyway, Cosmic, what's your favorite part about Christmas?
I mean, in general, it's mostly just the family thing, to be honest. But I mean, I would mostly say that if like Walgreens hadn't robbed me of 10 years of Christmas with my family on most days, because we were open every Christmas and Christmas Eve. And Walgreens is such a heartless fucking company that eventually they just had us open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Christmas. So there's that too. It's such a fucking soulless, capitalistic, goddamn consumerist holiday that eventually stores just lengthened the amount of time that they were open in order to meet consumer needs. And then they go, oh, it's fine because there are people that don't celebrate Christmas that we have to remain open for. Yeah, okay, so I have to suffer and just not spend time with my family so that they can go spend time with theirs? How the fuck does that make sense? Maybe they can just go shopping a day earlier and then not have to do that so that I have more memories with my grandparents than I do.
That nigga's spitting. Sorry, that cracker's spitting.
See,
Bro had to flip through his Rolodex of slurs to find the right one.
No, I mean that's the thing too. That I will give you. Like, I do not like the transition, especially in the last really 15 years of like stores, it being more common for stores to be open on Christmas. Because I remember as a kid, nothing was open. You may have Walmart open for like 2-3 hours on Christmas Day. Maybe. Yeah. But even then, like, now, especially in the South, like all that shit was shut down. Like, because, you know, we're
in like 2008, right? Like Walgreens would be open until like 5 on Christmas. And I think that's like fine. Like 4 or 5.
Some people gotta get their meds. You know,
because then you can go to like dinner and all that sort of stuff. But like
you can still spend time on the day, right?
Exactly, yeah. Or like the evening or whatever you want to call it, right? And that's like fine,
I have
right?
to work on Christmas
but then they
Eve
started
this year,
just extending it. You know, now Christmas Eve I sort of understand because that is one of the busiest shopping days of the year.
Yeah.
Now, because to give you sort of a ballpark, because people are dumb and they just don't want to. They want to do everything last minute.
I'm guilty of this.
And my favorite part about this, by the way, is you hear for 2 months these same motherfuckers coming in the store going, wow, you have the Christmas stuff set up already? And then it's like, see you on fucking Christmas Eve, bitch. Because we know that they're going to be in that fucking seasonal aisle grabbing the scraps of whatever we got and then going, oh, I didn't really have time to do this. Yeah, I know your wife and kids don't love you and you're going to buy stuff for them last minute. Like, you don't have to tell me this. Like, I understand that the reason that you are asking me why isn't this 50% off yet? Why isn't this discounted at all? The sales were 2 weeks ago, motherfucker, when you were turning your nose up at it. Okay, when you walked down the aisle and said to me, hey, bud, got it up already? Thanksgiving hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah, sorry, I just
go
got back
fuck
from
yourself.
My wife and children.
Yeah, like go play Madden or something, bro. Like
go play Madden is insane.
Like
bro's rolling out the dishes right now.
Like it's so fucking stupid. But anyway, so I understand them kind of staying open for that because to give you sort of a ballpark here, right? So let's say a store usually does like 3,000 or whatever in a day on the front end. You can do like 20K on a Christmas Eve at some stores that are conveniently located. There is just so much money to be made. Yeah. And like, that's actually one of the few days of the year that I will say that stores like just actually staff their fucking store. Because a big problem that Walgreens did as the years have gone on is that they cut general store hours. So you're on a fucking skeleton crew for most of the year. And then they're like, oh yeah, just hire seasonal employees but everybody fucking working on Christmas or Christmas Eve. And it's like, sure, bud, but whatever, you know, like, and then they just fucking extend the hours. So then, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so like,
yeah.
And my favorite part is that when I finally change career fields, that's the fucking year that they're like the year after that's the fucking year that they decide to be closed on Thanksgiving. Go fuck yourself, dude. Like, oh, wow. My God. Wow. Whole fucking 10-15 years of that shit.
So you put have a problem with that. Walgreens. You don't have a problem with Christmas.
That's what I'm hearing.
I have a problem with retail holidays. That's what I have a problem with. And I hate how fucking Black Friday. Oh my God. How consumerism has ruined like this whole fucking experience, right? Like, I will say that to some extent, like, I don't really find myself to be like the biggest fan of holidays. Like, even when I was like in my early teens, I stopped like going out for trick-or-treating or anything like that. It was like maybe even before.
I mean,
my
Halloween's
teens.
Dog shit, but that's like the whole nother.
No, well, that's a taste thing,
I
right?
mean,
but
me
like,
personally, I went trick-or-treating as long as I could because I want that motherfucking candy, nigga. and it's free.
Yeah, but like
and
for some reason I just
that's why I don't get it.
I
just
sort
like
of
candy and I don't like dressing up, so it's just like torch for me.
Yeah, I just sort of like tapped out early out of that stuff like pretty easily. And like with Thanksgiving, like I've already talked about it before, I think turkey's low tier. Like I just am not a big fan of turkey.
Just not cooking it right.
Deep fried turkey.
Cooking it right.
Or if you cook it
I just
correctly.
don't like turkey, bro. I've ate it for
If you come
longer
to
than
my
you've
house,
been alive.
you will learn the ways. So I'm just saying.
I
show
won't,
up to my
but I
Thanksgiving.
appreciate the effort.
If you show up to my Thanksgiving, you'll be like, damn.
I'll be on my way. Don't worry. Yeah. Next year, I got you.
Honestly,
you could
unironically show up, and my parents would not give a shit. They'd be like, cool.
All right, I'm gonna fucking mark the date, bro. I'm in there. Gotta pay like.
Cosmic, don't you like at least like the Christmas music? Last
Fuck
Christmas.
no.
I gave you my heart.
Fuck no, dude.
The very next day.
Fuck no,
Take it
dude.
away.
Dude, what was
That's
the most
big.
annoying song at Walgreens? Like, what was the song that,
Mariah Carey
that just
for
really
sure.
grinded your
It
gears
has to be
the most?
Mariah
It has
Carey,
to be
right?
Mariah Carey.
Yes, yes is
Yeah.
just the answer, dude. Like they started, they would start playing that shit frame one the day after Thanksgiving.
She thought.
And I'm just like, but they would play like just Christmas music in general, and I'm just like, fuck off, bro. Fuck off. Like, it's so dumb. It's so annoying. And like, even after years and years of being able to tune out music that's in stores from working in one myself, every now and then, like I snap back to reality. Whoops! There goes gravity, and then there's the fucking then there's the fucking Christmas music in my ear. Now it is.
I didn't know Lose Yourself was a Christmas song.
I mean, if you
And
think about
also,
it,
I will say, I don't like A Christmas Story. I think it's dog shit. I'm just getting that out.
I think that
of
is
here.
a very overhyped
the movie.
film.
Yeah, the movie.
Or you're just
Hold
talking
on,
about the
I
whole
don't remember
Jesus
what this
thing.
is. Christmas.
Well, no,
Story.
I mean.
Oh wait, you're talking about the Nativity?
No, I think Jesus is pretty
what I
all
thought.
right. So, I mean, I consider myself
Christmas
agnostic,
Story
but
movie.
like,
It's
Yeah, A
it's
Christmas
like
Story
the
movie.
light
Yeah.
lamp and like the
that
yeah,
shit.
no.
The
I
fuck.
think that's like-
I
No one
thinks
remember
this movie is good.
every
No one thinks it was
every
good.
year my fucking cousins and aunts and uncles and grandparents are like sitting
Yeah, it's
around
like
like
the-
watching
the-
Christmas
let me
Story,
clarify.
being the most.
No one likes this movie that isn't white.
That's probably fair, yeah. Because we're all like third and fourth generation Italian, so
Yeah,
like
get owned.
they're all sitting around the TV like really into this movie, and my brother and I are sitting there just like, what? The
Like, bro,
fuck
put
are
on
they all
Rudolph or
talking
like
about?
Charlie Brown or
It's
some
just
shit.
a
like
baby
that.
gun.
Yeah.
At least
Like-
put some Will Ferrell on the
See-
screen with Elf.
See,
or
I
something.
actually,
Put some-
well,
put
I
some
mean,
Jack
Elf didn't
Frost
come
on
in.
the stream, bro. Like, come on.
Elf didn't come until much later.
Nipping at your nose.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Like, the Grinch is all right. I'm fine with the Grinch.
think the Grinch is all right.
The animated
Grinch.
to be
That's
It's
my
just an
superior
autobiography.
the animated one, not the live action one, right? We can all agree that the live action
live
one.
action
I thought the
is
live
so
action was
funny.
fine. I thought it
It
was
was
fine.
so
yeah.
funny. It's just so bad. It's funny.
The animated version is good though.
The animated one
I'm
is
down
definitely
with
better.
Dr. Seuss.
The live
Wait, you
action
mean
one
the
is
Minions
mid.
one or like the OG?
The OG, bro.
No,
What the
Kill
fuck is you on?
yourself.
We're always talking about the OG, bro. The OG shit, like the stop motion, like they
I've
made
never
this
even
shit in like
seen
the
the
50s. You know what I
Minions
mean?
one.
Like that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
that
we
sort
want.
of shit.
a mean one.
Yeah, that shit.
Grinch.
Godlike.
Yeah. I watched that actually the other day with my dad.
I do
Me
have
and
a
my dad are
video
Christmas homies.
where I use a rap remix of The Grinch Stole Christmas, but I think it's like How Sean Paul Stole Christmas or something like that. And then I put it to like Virgil from Devil May Cry killing bosses. It was great. So if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you should watch that because it's great.
Bro makes Christmas
pog,
fan
okay.
cams. That's
Christmas
crazy.
fan
I make Grinch fan cams. All right,
That's arguably worse.
perhaps.
You just see the Grinch like just like serving cunt, just like in a free frame.
Would this be more like serving coal? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, because Cole would love it. But like, I will say though that like I do hate the whole like capitalistic thing about like Christmas.
exactly.
In terms of people having their stores open on Christmas, like Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I get that money,
Yeah.
but like on Christmas Day, I feel like we need to go back to 20 years ago where like no one works on Christmas Day, and Christmas Day is just everything's fucking closed. Suck a dick. Oh, you forgot something that you needed to cook your shit. Tough.
Fucking too bad, bro.
Don't make it. Because that's what we did in OG days. If we forgot something, we'd be like, damn. Yeah. And then we would call, and then guess what you have to do? You have to call the people that are coming over to your house. They're like, hey, yo, you got this like ingredient that I need? And then they're like, we do. And then they come over early, and then they, you know what I mean? Like,
camaraderie.
Because like here's the
work
thing
together,
too.
you know, and you problem solve as a family, and there's more family time. And then if you don't have the thing, then guess what? You don't have the thing, but you still get together with your family, because guess what? You don't need to have all the things in order to spend time with your family. You know,
maybe if we weren't trying to maximize efficiency and instead trying to maximize time with our family, we'd be all right.
Maximize joy versus maximize money. But I will say as well too, I just like really appreciate on like Christmas Day, like even after like the presents are open, just kind of that like in between time from like the beginning of the Christmas celebrations to like that dinner time where you're just kind of there. Yeah. You're just kind of hanging out with people. Or if you got like something like I don't know, like a book or a board game or like a I don't know, video game even, and like just like under the Christmas tree, and you're just like, oh well, now I want to go like try this out, or like, you know, or it could be even just putting on this new sweater I got, you know. It's just like I love that, and just kind of that time to just like enjoy whatever it is you want to enjoy in the company of other people. Because just because you're with other people doesn't necessarily mean you need to like, oh, we need to do a group activity thing. Because like the Christmas part of like the presents under the tree kind of is that. Yeah. But like just like the ability to kind of have everyone under that one roof just sharing each other's company is like really nice.
Yeah. No, and we also all come from the perspective that our families like us and like each other. So there's a big
huge caveat
for people like my best friend Johnny. His family don't get along. He hates Christmas, and his family hates each other. And
probably hates Thanksgiving too. He does. I know a lot of people don't like Thanksgiving because they don't want to see their family.
Well. Yeah, he does as well. I've been trying to get Johnny for years to come over to my house for Christmas. I'm like, bro, like just come eat food.
Just swing through.
It'll be a good time. Like you don't have to stay for a while. Just come back. Just come by, eat food, and then leave, bro. Like you know.
But when all you know is like conflict and arguing, like
yeah. I mean, I had a lot of great Christmases as a kid. Like my parents were really awesome about like what they got me, and like very clearly paid attention to, you know, what I was interested in at the time that they bought stuff for me. You know, like a lot of my jadedness over the holiday comes from me like being an adult essentially, like, and going into the workforce and seeing a lot of this shit morph, you know, especially Walgreens. I would have, even if I was at like Walmart, if I was at any sort of retailer, like honest to God, spend a year in retail. No. I feel like it should just be a fucking requirement to like spend 1 year in like Christmas retail. Like
I did hosting at Longhorn. I did front of house work at a service industry. So that's
good. Fair enough. Yeah,
I've already done my
service. You like I did my time.
I worked on people's computers and shit. So that doesn't
count.
We're gatekeeping.
Not the same.
Okay.
Like, that's not the same. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
We're gatekeeping.
Yeah. That's not the same.
We're gatekeeping that one.
It is the service industry.
I had to type someone's password to their Mac was like Poon Pounder 42069.
That's godlike.
All right, so
I had to type that in like 30 times while working on their machine.
Imagine having to do that while they're staring at you, going, "I need to get my photos printed. Why can't you do this faster?" Like,
God, working on printers, dude. Oh.
Yeah, like
I have printer-based trauma. Like, get your HP inkjets out of my fucking face.
Don't even get me started on fucking photo machines around Christmas time, dude.
Copying machines, just like.
I will have an aneurysm. I remember having to clean photo machines around Christmas time, and people being like, "How long is it going to be until my photos print?" I gotta clean this stuff. Do you want them to turn out terrible? Like. Your family's already going to be disappointed in you, so like maybe you just want to wait a couple more hours for that. So,
damn,
like
this guy loves it. He can't get enough.
You should. You should go into Walgreens. Bro. You should go into Walgreens like sometime this week and just say that to the customers' faces as they walk out or something.
Yeah, and you might
Help
find
those
Zendaya
people out,
outside the front door.
That's true.
Right.
People have been saying this.
If I'm really lucky, I'll find
callback.
Zendaya. I'll find Zendaya one day, you know. One day.
Yeah. I mean, I used to work at a movie theater, and them putting me on, they put me from noon to 8 on Christmas. And this year,
Who's going to a movie theater on Christmas?
Jews and
Jackasses.
Chinese people. Because they don't celebrate it.
Okay,
Like,
fair
I mean,
enough.
I'm just being honest. That's
one of
who's
my
showing
uncles
up.
is a Jew who celebrates Christmas. So
Well, I'm not saying that it's all of them, but I'm just saying that is
Now he's
majority of
backtracking.
people.
Here we go.
Racist
Guys,
stuttering.
I'm not being
in the
racist.
subtitle.
I'm not going to Brazil. I'm
just
not
Let
being
him get to
racist.
it.
Okay.
God damn it!
But here's anyway, that's not the point though. The point is that I had one of the worst years of my life was 2022, and all I wanted at the end of that year was to spend Christmas with my family. I finished the college semester. I did the shit I needed to do that I really, really hated. And I got home and I was like, all right, I'm going to work for winter break to earn some extra cash. And the new manager showed up. And this new manager, the old manager was like, you know what? I'll let the college kids slide on having to work a little bit on a holiday. New manager was like, nah, everybody is getting on that shit. I am the Grinch. And he put me on from noon to 8 p.m.
That's like the worst hours.
What?
yeah, that's pretty garbage. That's
And I
like the
quit.
entire fucking day.
I
dude.
quit. My
Hell
Scooby
yeah.
video blew up and I was like, I quit.
Hell yeah.
Like, that gave me some
my
confidence to be like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. And I did it very formally. I was like, a new situation has arose in which I cannot be obligated to
I
work
love
here.
it.
And
You
they're like-
turn on your white
and they
person
were like,
face. Well, I guess you
oh,
don't turn it on.
okay.
You have one.
And then on Christmas, I
It's
was
already
like,
just kind of there, you know.
yeah, you turn on your
turns
PR
on
face.
this Christmas.
He turns on the iridescent face. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? This is kind of the worst thing. I did it over an email.
Nothing confused
too.
with
I didn't even
Iridescent by Linkin
do it.
Park.
You broke up over email. That's crazy.
I broke up over email, yeah.
Yep.
At Gmail, yeah. But dude, listen, man, when you don't take Christmas away from me and get away with it so easily, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, but at the same
I
time,
don't care
like,
if you're paying me.
Yeah.
okay, but at the same time, that's like arbitrary entitlement to a holiday as well. Like, it is just like an arbitrary day. Like a holiday is just an arbitrary
Well,
day.
nigga, everything's arbitrary if you want to break it down like that. Like, who the fuck
Yeah.
cares? Like, yeah,
What?
we put meaning on shit.
I'm just saying,
Deal with it, nigga.
like,
Give Jesus some respect on his birthday,
yeah, bro,
okay?
that's
Like,
my nigga
Yeah.
up there. Like, what you want?
Silent night, holy night. That's so offbeat over our delay.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yo, silent. I almost said Silent Hill
Silent
trap
hype.
beat.
Silent
Hill trap beat incoming.
Silent Hill.
Set to Carol of the Bells. Oh boy.
You just see like
hello, nurse.
the like the white piece of paper letter thing on the
Cosmic got that joke.
Jesus. Is that Animaniacs?
It's possible.
Is that Hello Nurse? No.
No, hello. There's just nurse.
Hello,
enemies
Mario.
And hello, Mario.
It's
Hello, Mario.
I can't do what he just did because it'll turn on the webcam tracking.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Stop it.
uh,
You know what? I think there's a thing for zooming in for effect. I can try to like get that to activate real quick.
I'm sure this
like-
is very exciting.
I have
for
to do
audio.
it.
Now does he
Damn,
know
it's
the reverse?
big. It's big,
It's the same
Jaxler.
thing. It's just a matter of will it blend.
Will
it
they?
kill?
I
Won't
have
they?
to hold it up in
Incoming
the
live on
shape
Jax's
of
stream.
it out on my forehead. Oh,
Will they? Won't
on.
they?
yeah!
Power of Smash
Nice.
Mouth.
So funny.
Hell yeah.
It's so dumb.
So
I love it.
advanced.
Nice.
Our technology
Yeah.
is just
Take off my hoodie real
so
quick.
good. Oh my God, Jax is
Yeah.
taking off his pants, audio listeners. Look at him go.
Holy shit.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
You should watch this on YouTube so you can see him
Now,
strip.
Yeah.
I will say that
Should've brought my singles.
probably the only Christmas song that I do like so I can be sure that I'm not a
Mariah Carey.
100% downer this episode. No. So I'll be like a 98% downer this episode. Is like blue
98th
is like probably some stuff off of Elvis's Christmas album, like the Blue Christmas one. you know, that sort of thing. So
Bro said
that's
Elvis,
really about
and
it.
My brain just started checking out. I'm gonna be sorry.
It's all right. It's fine. I understand
What's
that
that
he's
one
up.
song?
He has
Yeah,
he has
Elvis
one
does.
song I like where it's just like can't help falling in love with you. I think that's like the only one of his.
Oh,
I like Rick and
yeah.
Morty Time. That's the one I like. You
What?
ever seen that video?
No.
It's just like, it's Rick and Morty time, you know?
I feel like
All
this
right.
is an AI
Never mind.
cover.
I wouldn't put it
but
past. I wouldn't put it past the Rick and Morty.
it's funny. Anyway, wow.
So
I really thought I was going to get some snaps or something at least.
No.
I just brought this podcast to a screeching halt.
No,
You know, like
Cosmic
Sinatra?
brought it to a screeching halt, bro. I'm just trying to say anything.
I haven't actually like I haven't really listened to
Dude,
Sinatra's
Sinatra.
Christmas stuff
I
at all.
love
I
those
just
oldies.
love like how there are some pieces of media that are not like Christmas media, but they have become Christmas media. Just
And I think that's
like
dumb
Hard.
too.
like Die
yeah.
Hard, for example.
Every
or like,
every time that
Someone's seen it.
one
The song
that one
Hallelujah
person
from the Shrek movie.
Shrek.
Oh yeah. Every time there's that one idiot on social media who's like, time to watch my favorite Christmas movie, and it's fucking Die Hard, and it's like, shut up, bro. Like, just go
You
and
know
watch
what
Christmas
I always
Story
like to binge?
like the
Oh, wait,
rest
actually,
of us.
Never mind.
No, go on. Commit.
No, because
Yep.
people aren't going to like me for this.
Do it.
No, they're not.
Go
they
ahead.
don't like you already, so just rip the
No,
band-aid
dude.
Yeah, he got you there, so you might as well. You have to go on now.
Is
Yeah.
it bad that I'm kind of afraid to even talk about this franchise now?
What, Harry
I
Potter?
just don't want
franchise?
to really.
He's probably
I
gonna
love
say
watching Harry
Spiral
Potter
or
over
some
Christmas.
shit.
Bro, I watch Harry Potter too. I don't
No, that's
know. Like, what you on?
I don't know. I guess for some
As
reason,
long
I
as
always
you're
feel
not putting-
apprehensive
As
about
long as
it.
you
Yeah,
don't
well,
say that on Twitter,
I
you
don't
will be
support
fine.
what she does. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Well,
just
and,
don't
like,
say it on
don't
Twitter. You'll be
put-
fine.
But it's just it's been like a Christmas tradition for me to.
And
Yeah,
don't
just
say
pirate
J.K.
shit.
Rowling's cool. Like, don't.
Yeah,
I mean, the
and
thing
just
is,
pirate that
right,
shit.
Well,
is that
I
if you already
own it, nigga. Like,
if you already own it, yeah, she's not getting more money.
Yeah,
So
I have
So it's
the
like-
DVDs.
yeah.
I hate. Oh, dude, past self like Goblet of Fire out on the shelf, and it got all scratched up. I hate past me. God, why didn't you put it back in the case? It was right there.
I feel really bad in some ways for some of the Harry Potter like games, because those are like some really cool like speed runs, but they're fucking Harry Potter games.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, shit.
Shouts to normal.
Now, yeah.
Yep.
But no, you can talk about Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter. I don't give a fuck what these fucking niggas
Dude,
say.
I love
I
Harry
still like
Potter.
Harry Potter. I mean, like,
I
don't,
love
it doesn't
the
change me.
whole
It doesn't change my
universe.
answer.
I
Like,
think it's a really interesting thing to look at in a critical lens when you're older, just because it really paints a picture of who the author is. If you look at the values of around which the world is constructed. If
yeah,
that makes sense. Like it's a very like centrist world, if that makes sense. Like, and you could apply that same lens to shit like Lord of the Rings too, because like, I mean, I feel maybe I'm just not as familiar with Lord of the Rings source material,
Not
but it
familiar
like has
with the
that
game.
kind of. I'm not familiar with their game, but like there's this kind of like optimism of good triumphing over evil, and that's just like an assumption. You know, it's like that's like a value, even though it's something that we would all like to see and would all agree. You know, it's like that's why I always get pissed at people who are like, you know,
well, we like to see it because it doesn't actually happen in the real world. You know,
yeah,
evil always wins.
Yeah.
this is why
Yeah.
it's called fantasy. Yeah,
yeah, and like famously,
Let's go,
like
Bezos.
I remember hearing
go,
that
Steve Jobs.
famously J.R.R.
Bringing it back.
Tolkien, the guy who wrote Lord of the Rings, like did not like hated Dune because Dune
Dude,
was
Tolkien hated Dune.
because Dune was morally ambiguous.
Yep.
It didn't have like a specific like moral good to
It has like
a
a
moral
the
compass,
character
yeah.
turns bad. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert for spoiler alert, I guess, if you haven't seen.
I mean,
whatever.
you can't say spoiler after you spoil the thing. So.
After
after it was the butler who did it. You know, it's like
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it was the butler.
It was the butler who did it. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert for Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Damn it,
Dumbledore
I'm
dies.
gonna really
Spoiler
piss
alert.
dude. What?
hold on.
Bringing back the dead man.
I think we should be allowed to spoil Harry Potter because J.K. Rowling sucks.
Well, also it's been
Severus
out for
Snape.
52 years. Like,
Severus
yes, like if you haven't seen it by
Yeah.
now, suck my cock.
The 90s were
Like,
52 years ago, guys.
yeah, pretty much.
Cosmic is 52.
Yeah, people
That's
have been saying this.
crazy.
What the
What
fuck
up?
is up, Denny's?
What the fuck is up, Denny?
That's like one of the greatest videos on the internet. Just
it's
point
great.
Period. That's a Christmas video if I've ever seen it.
So back to Christmas, right?
Christmas.
Like, I don't know, man. I feel like if you're gonna sit down and watch a Christmas movie, don't fucking half-ass it and tell me you watch Die Hard. Like, just go whole hog with it and just watch some fucking crank your motherfucking hog.
If you're not
Christmas
cranking
Bukkake 97. Like, is that what you want him to watch? Like, what?
No, I'm
that
just
was a
saying, like,
sentence I never expected to hear
watch-
today, but honestly, after that,
Pull up the holiday
watch
tab
something
on
that's just
Holiday
explicitly watch something that is explicitly Christmassy. Like, if it just happens
what I'm
around
saying.
Christmas, but then like 95% of the movie is not Christmassy, stop trying to be different. Like, it's just dumb,
soul
dude.
food. You know, it's like it's guaranteed to at least make you feel not shitty about yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
I've never walked away from watching Die Hard thinking I was a better person, to be fair. So it's like,
that reminded me of
it's
like a
also a
brain
thing
where
where,
my
like-
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's also a thing where like with actual like Christmas movies, like the OG Christmas movies, that's like what puts you in the Christmas movie. At least it puts me in the Christmas movie because until I watch Christmas movies, for example, past 2 years I haven't like watched it. Actually, minus last year, but like 2022, 2021, I didn't like listen to like any like Christmas music at all on the lead up to Christmas. I didn't watch any Christmas movies, so when I got to Christmas, I was just like, cool. And I just like right past it. And so you kind of have to be intentional about like, oh, I need to like watch Christmas music.
'cause I
Like
don't watch
I'm about to
anymore.
throw on
It's
Mariana
like-
Grande playlist, you know what I mean? Cuz I like her Christmas songs.
Or Pentatonic.
By the way, she was my
Bajillion.
number one on my Spotify Wrapped. Oh, dude, we could have talked
Yeah, I was
about
about to
that.
say
Oh my
Spotify
god,
Wrapped.
we could have talked about that last week, but you know, whatever. We could talk. We'll talk about Spotify Wrapped.
I don't use Spotify, so I have nothing to contribute. God fucking damn it!
Oh, we can talk about Spotify Wrapped on New Year's. Easy peasy.
yeah.
Please.
Okay.
We'll do that next
Sure.
week. Yeah.
I will say too that like
we're thinking about the whole year. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
like Home Alone 1 and 2, I think I would also watch.
Those are
like,
classic.
yeah, those are
Dude,
good.
Oh
yeah.
my god, Home Alone is so good. The first time I watched that, I was in Illinois, and that the first memory I ever have of laughing so hard I fell out of my seat was when the tarantula gets on what's his name, Marv's face or whatever, and he hits him like in the
Yep.
face. Dude, man, I haven't watched Home Alone in forever. Man, sorry.
I just love Home Alone 2
core
with
memory
like
of
Tim Curry.
Home Alone is a little overrated.
Oh yeah, he's what?
Home Alone is overrated.
Okay. This is
You're crazy.
Now,
anyway.
so here's
I
the other
think
thing
it
with
got
Home
Am I
Alone.
or
but-
am I correct?
Here's
No, you're
here's
not
the other thing with Home Alone is that
Anyone?
I
milking people in
generally
chat?
like. Generally, I don't like stuff like Death Battle, right? But I remember seeing a meme where somebody was like, "Okay, Batman versus Kevin from Home Alone, who wins?" And somebody just said, "How much prep time does Kevin have?" And I fucking lost it, dude. Fucking lost it.
That's funny.
Bro will hook up all of the doohickeys if you give him the time.
Exactly, yeah. So like one of the only memes that I can tolerate year after year, especially in relation to something like Death Battle, is because of
Batman
Home Alone.
I also
So
don't know
I'm
if
like-
I'm crazy, but I don't really consider Home Alone that Christmassy of a Christmas movie, in my opinion.
Although I mean, I guess Home Alone 2 definitely is.
Home
Well,
Alone 2 is
yeah,
yeah,
but like,
yeah.
you know,
Why
It's not
would you
ex-
consider the first
Home
one?
Alone 1, I think, is like not explicitly as Christmas for much of it. Correct? Like,
I mean,
Emotionally, it's a
I
Christmas
barely remember these movies.
Yeah.
I just remember I thought they were fine. I thought it was like a batting
Yeah.
average movie. You know, I was like,
This
oh,
is like
okay, that's it.
this is
What's
like
your
the
favorite
Roman Empire for white people in Christmas movies. It's like,
You know, that's kind of what I'm feeling on this as well.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie? Here's the thing: is I haven't watched Christmas movies in like 4 years. That's what I'm
The
trying to
Wall
do
by
this
Pink
year.
Floyd.
So yeah,
I say
I'll have
mine?
to say The Wall by Pink Floyd. Yeah, you can say yours while I look up Christmas movies.
That is not.
it's a good.
My favorite Christmas
choice.
movie.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
I don't
Where
know
was
the name
the
of it, so you're gonna
fucking
have to keep
thumbnail?
going. Keep going.
Okay.
Fill the time.
My favorite Christmas movie is Year Without a Santa Claus, probably because I love Heat Miser and Freeze Miser. And I
don't
love
think
the
I've watched
little
this
dances in there. And then there's Mother Nature, And like I don't know, it's just really it's one of the like stop motion puppet movies.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's
pretty cool.
Off
Yeah.
and
Okay,
Santa
that probably
Claus
explains why I don't recognize it.
Yeah, I could get behind that.
That's my favorite one out of those three. I don't like Santa Claus Comes to Town. I thought that movie was scary when I was younger. I don't know why. Something about like Father Time or whatever kind of freaked me out. And then like this young redheaded guy just suddenly became fat and old. What is it?
Also,
Okay, I have my answers. Okay,
Go for it.
First
Go for
one,
it.
it's not really a Christmas movie, but it happens in Christmas time, and my family specifically, well, me and my mom, we like to watch this movie every year. It's The Proposal with Sandra Bullock. Love that movie. Godlike. But for actual like Christmas movies, The Polar Express.
Yes.
Gamer.
Oh
Yes.
no, dude.
Yes.
No.
All of the Charlie Brown stuff.
I knew we were friends for a reason. I knew we
Polar
were friends
Express,
for a
all
reason.
Charlie Brown. Those are like,
Oh, Charlie Brown.
Charlie
Yeah, that's
Brown.
fair, yeah.
yeah.
Cheers
I also-
to that, you know.
Oh,
I
Charlie
also
and the
forgot-
Chocolate Factory. Also, like
No.
not the old one, the more recent one.
I don't know if that
That movie sucks, but I
Christmas
love
That's
it.
movie.
that's not
It
a
is a
Christmas
Christmas movie.
Is that. I don't know.
It's definitely not
guess-
explicitly Christmas.
I
though.
don't know.
The game reminds me of it being a Christmas movie, but
It's also I also can't believe I forgot about Nightmare Before Christmas, although that's like
Not a
half
Christmas
and
movie.
half.
That's a Halloween movie. Fuck out of
It's
here.
half and half because
It's a Halloween movie.
I got to give it to Tim Burton for
Great
making
movie.
a movie
I love it.
that was like half and half enough for like goth kids to watch at both Halloween
shit,
and Christmas.
Oh damn.
that's fire. That's
That's
sick.
That's pretty great. Yeah,
I've never
I back
seen it,
that
but that's
shit.
so cool.
Yeah. Audio listeners, Nestani
It's a
pulled
good
out a
movie.
blanket
I don't know
of
if you would
Scout
like
Jack
it.
Skellington.
That's true. I have one. Yeah, but
It's a
yeah,
good movie.
that
I like it.
Yeah, definitely Charlie Brown, Polar Express. Also, we like to
Polar
watch The Sound of
Express.
Music every year around Christmas time as well. Not a Christmas
okay.
movie, but
I
it's
like
just a
Sound of
Christmas tradition of us. We like to watch
Yeah.
The Sound of Music. Obviously the OG one with fucking Julie Andrews, the monster that can sing. Yeah, her. Yeah, that bitch. Goat, by the way. Unequivocal.
I feel like
not close.
all of like the Christmas movies or like stuff that I remember watching was like animated stuff. The two that really come to my mind that haven't been mentioned. One is Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer.
Yep.
Which,
Oh yeah, I used to see that at the dentist for some reason.
dude, that I don't know why that movie has stuck with me so much. It's probably just
I
because
just
I
want to say
saw
I'm
it
looking
so
up
many
popular
goddamn
Christmas
times.
movies and fucking Die Hard came up and I want to die hard.
No, that's
And not with a
fantastic.
vengeance.
Oh, Miracle on 34th Street. That's a good one.
Is that like a sequel to Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, I think this is like the baseball one or something. I don't remember.
Do you guys
Oh,
like
okay.
It's a Wonderful
No.
Life?
No, that's a different one.
I've never
That's
seen
a
it.
great movie. Yeah. That's
I get
It's a Wonderful Life is just a great movie.
It is. It
Period.
is just a really good movie. You could watch that any time of the year.
There's another animated film that I remember. I think it was called like Olive the Other Reindeer, and I just remember it for being like super mid. It was just like this reindeer who's just I guess like trying to get back to the North Pole or something.
It's
And he was like a reindeer, but he wasn't one of Santa's reindeer, and it was like a whole thing. And I was like, wow, this is kind of mid, but I kept watching it because it was like that and like Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer were like the only things that were like on like Cartoon Network then or something like that, or whatever it was aired on. So it was just like, well, shit.
DMX did a killer cover of Rudolph the
Google
Red-Nosed
just
Reindeer.
recommended the
DMX.
new Joker movie as a Christmas.
White Christmas.
What?
I take
White
it all back.
Christmas?
White Christmas is my favorite Christmas movie. Not close.
I'm looking this one up. 'Cause
White
I don't
Christmas.
quite remember it.
I've never.
Oh,
it's got. I've heard of it, but I'm not looking it up. So. Well, guys, it's been fun.
The White Christmas movie for sure.
like the one
the 54 film.
know.
Yeah, this is
That's
this
such
is
a
my favorite
beautiful
one.
song too.
Yeah, this is my favorite Christmas movie. It's not close.
I like when it starts whistling in that song.
Just that's
I've never
it.
seen this movie though.
Like Charlie
I
Brown,
like when
close
it's
second.
over.
Polar Express, close third. I like White Christmas. I love White Christmas. I can't believe I forgot about White Christmas. By the way, in order to find this, I literally typed in old Christmas movies because all the old ones are the good ones and the new ones are.
I think Elf also
Like,
scientifically has to go on this list.
No.
That might be a white people movie,
Dude.
But like,
Yeah,
I'm about
that's-
to embarrass
yeah,
myself
that's
right
you. I don't agree with that shit.
oh my god, the Elf Funko Pop diorama.
there's no.
Damn, bro.
There's no
got it.
way. There's no
got
way.
it.
You hate to see it.
Shit like
I'm
that
not
is why
even
the
a Funko Pop collector. I'm just very selective about the very few I have. And
shit like that is why the
one of
Library of Alexandria got fucking burned down.
Also,
Like,
another
you know,
Sandra
it's just-
Bullock movie. While you were sleeping, goated. I just love Sandra Bullock.
I've
never heard of that movie. So
It's a good movie.
here's my thing.
I just
don't
like Sandra
watch
Bullock, though,
movies,
so you know what I mean.
so it's like I really don't have much to go off of with this. I also just know that I watched a lot more Christmas episodes of like shows and cartoons than I did like Christmas movies.
That's fair.
So like the Christmas episode in SpongeBob, like there were usually like a Christmas or winter themed Scooby-Doo episode or something like that.
Right.
That's like the shit that.
What are you?
What's new Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. Gonna
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
I just like Sandra Bullock's my goat. That's all I have to say.
That's so valid.
Yeah, I love her. But yeah, because me and my mom spam a lot of her movies, and so like some of them come back for Christmas, and then yeah. But yeah, Polar Express has got to be like the Polar Express. Charlie Brown. It's so good, dude.
So cringe.
You're just incorrect. Sorry, objectively.
I'm just right, man.
You like fucking
movie
Pink
looks
Floyd, dude. You're fucking dumb. Like, I don't know.
What does that have to do with anything we're talking about right now?
I just remember that Polar Express is the origin of that one meme of like the blonde kid with the glasses just like looking
Dude,
at
I
you
had a
like
kid in high school who looked exactly like that. Exactly like that. And it was bad, dude. It was so funny, but it was so bad. That movie's so cursed, bro. That movie's so
It's so
cursed.
peak, though.
It looks weird. It looks weird now, man. And it's like
Cosmic over
don't
here
know.
is just like, this is all just dog shit. And it's just
it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
actually, you should all kill yourselves for
Cole,
liking
Cole wants a 2024 remaster of the Polar Express. He's like, I don't like this animation,
no, I
so
don't.
therefore the movie's bad. Like,
In 4K?
bro, like,
But the story's just like whatever, dude. It's like
dude,
okay,
every
he goes
Christmas
to Radiator
movie's fucking
Springs
story
and he-
is whatever. Let's be
No,
so for
no,
real.
It's all the
it's
same.
all the
Wrong.
same,
No,
bro. It's a Christmas
no,
movie. It's
no,
not supposed to
no.
be that
You're
deep.
telling me
You're
telling
the people
me
that like
that a
criticize Marvel
Hallmark
movies,
movie
bro.
has the same plot development that Die Hard has. Are you kidding me? You're
Die
telling
Hard's
me
not a
those are the
Christmas
same?
movie.
Oh,
So-
okay. Now that I know that Coley's baiting, I'm just gonna start ignoring him for the rest of this podcast.
Wow. Well, no, I'm serious though. The Polar Express movie.
I don't think you
plot
are. You
sucks,
just
from
brought
what I
up
remember.
Die Hard.
We used
I
to
don't
watch
care
it
about your
all the
points anymore.
time.
I'm Twittering
we used
you
to
right
watch
now.
that all
You're
the
getting
time
Twittered right
in
now,
elementary
bro.
school, and I was like, okay, they get on a train, they ride a balloon to the North Pole, and there's some shit, and then Santa looks
they
creepy.
get on a train.
Santa
That's so
looks
unrealistic.
creepy.
Who the fuck has trains in the U.S.?
Dude, no, it's just stupid. It's stupid. It's like if I wanted to go, I would just go on a train and I get the same experience as seeing
You
that
can't
stupid
go on a
movie.
train.
I'm gonna go to.
You're gonna drive to go
I'll walk on the
down
train
a train.
tracks and I'll stick my thumb up. We'll
I will
figure
be
out
on a
something.
train within the next month, so
There you go. Look at that.
yeah.
I won't be.
Are you
I live in
excited for
Tennessee.
Tom Hanks to give you hot cocoa?
No.
Because it happened in that shitty movie.
Okay.
All right.
I'm excited to
silence
play my.
speaks volumes. That's all.
I'm excited to play my
It's because
Switch
you're
for
just
a
so
few
wrong
hours.
that there's like
so-
nothing for us to say. We're just gonna let you be wrong, in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
you know
gonna
what?
let
Comment
you
if I'm wrong, and if I'm right,
Yeah, comment your favorite
Like and
Christmas
subscribe.
media below. Honestly,
There you
I'd
go,
love to be
yeah.
reminded of more shit.
And your
Some of
favorite
this-
Christmas song, too.
And your favorite store to go to on Christmas Day. And if it's Walgreens, I'm gonna give you a high five.
Something I actually forgot about was not even like a Christmas movie. It was actually like
Nestani tapping into my. Quick aside, I'm sorry, Jaxler. Nestani tapping into my trauma for engagement. I wish I could say I'm surprised.
Hey,
Continue.
Yeah,
Dylan.
I'll drink to that.
engagement bait.
Throw the
I would
fucking
say
phone at the
as well
screen.
something that I really enjoy, and we used to go see this like every other year or something like that. Is there's a place called the IRT in Indianapolis. It's the really big like theater kind of place in our city, and they put on a production of the Christmas Carol every year, and it's so good. Like they have like 2 sets of like these rollers at the top of the stage.
Oh yeah, the Christmas Carol.
Where like it basically like makes falling snow onto the stage.
That's cool.
It's so fucking sick.
Is that the movie I'm thinking
when-
about?
The way that
I hate the one. Oh my god, the guys who made Polar Express made a Christmas Carol one with Jim Carrey. That is so bad.
No. There's a specific Christmas Carol that's good. There's so many versions of this movie.
I mean, Christmas Carol in general is good. I like the idea.
It's maybe my favorite Christmas story. Just and like I always love seeing how it gets like reinterpreted and recontextualized.
Who was it? Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens, yeah, Mr. Dickens,
yeah.
Mr. Dick.
Dude, like I think it's the black and white one that's like godlike. I think. Wait, is it that one or no? There's another one.
I feel like recent.
There's so many fucking Christmas carols. I can't find it. I give up.
I feel like recent
the Muppet
film
one.
adaptation.
I like the Mickey Mouse one. The Mickey Mouse one, unironically, kind of good.
Oh yeah.
With Scrooge McDuck.
That one's
peak. That one is peak.
Yep. Yeah, man. There's a lot of
dude. There's so many versions of this. I can't find it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most
might be the
popular
original.
Christmas stories
It's definitely one of the older ones for sure.
I don't know if I've seen one that's like in black and white.
Yeah, I don't know if trying to figure out what I'm thinking about.
Never seen Jingle All the Way either.
Because it's definitely a live action Christmas Carol I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Oh, how do you guys feel about Santa Claus, like the one with Buzz Lightyear or whatever?
Oh, like Santa Claus, like
Tim
1,
Allen,
2, and
that's his
3,
name.
like those three.
Yeah.
They're just kind of mid.
Like, oh,
like they're solid,
yeah, they're
but like I'm not going out of my way to watch them. But if they're on,
right,
I'll watch it. You know, that's
I've never seen them, and I don't feel compelled to see them.
My dad loves those films, and it's a TV show now. Apparently, I remember that. I don't know.
Sorry to hear that.
They're fine. They're definitely some of the mid-tier Christmas movies for me. I don't really think that any Christmas movie is like bad. I can't think of one that I would just say that is straight up bad that I'm like, this is dog shit.
Polar Express.
Because most of them for me, they're either just like mid or good. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm fine watching.
It's hard to fuck up a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Well, unless you go to the Hallmark Channel.
Dude, my parents love the Hallmark Christmas films. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you are.
They've taken over their generation.
That is their target audience. So you know,
it is. Yep.
Yeah, it's true.
White people.
40 to 60-year-old white women. Yes, sir.
Those families on the Hallmark Channel, like in those movies, they got the nicest houses.
Dude, they're so white and they're so rich, and I don't relate to that shit at all.
The greenest lawns, like it's actually crazy.
They turn up the saturation on everything, bro.
I'm gonna be so real. This is so random, but like, fuck lawns, fuck grass. That shit makes my allergies make me want to kill myself. Like,
yeah, I'm not a big grass.
It's bad for
either.
biodiversity. It's just, I have a problem with grass, frankly.
Yeah. Oh, why are you looking so angry, Nestani?
Because it's
What's
grass.
This is just a crazy thing to say.
I know,
just
but I'm speaking the truth.
Who cares?
I care. I like being able to breathe through my
sniffle
nostrils
all the time. Yeah, I can't breathe when I do yard work. It sucks.
I'm just saying that if anyone should hate yard work in this podcast, it should be me, considering I have to do it like 8 months out of the 12 out of the year.
And do you hate it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I hate it, but I don't hate the concept of lawns, though. I think lawns are fine. I just hate the maintenance of them.
It just takes so much water and so much work. And
water?
It's like,
who waters their fucking lawn? No one. What? Well, I guess maybe you niggas do.
We
don't. We just let that shit. Yeah. We just let the rain.
I will say,
but also we have a big ass yard, so like we ain't.
The people that are the target demographic for Hallmark movies water their lawn.
Which are these three people? Next to me and below me.
I don't watch these movies.
I'm not the target audience.
Yeah, but you probably water your lawn, bitch ass.
We had like
I don't have a lawn, bro.
I was talking to Cole.
We had that sprinkler that you link up to the.
Also,
the
Jack, his family also definitely waters their fucking lawn.
That is true.
Yep.
My family waters their lawn.
Hey,
well,
my dad takes great pride in watering the lawn.
I will say, in the house that like we first moved to this like area in, we kind of had to because. It was like,
some neighborhoods force you to water the lawns. Yeah. I'm not talking about that.
That's the reason why. Like we don't anymore, but it's like we did because of that. So we had like the like the hose attachment where you like
they had the hose attached. Holy
shit!
We got the hose.
The hose were sprinkling all right.
Yo, hey, people have been saying this.
God damn.
While I'm on my negative streak, like. I don't know what brought me to this
thought. What about
thought,
hose sprinkling is negative? That seems like positive.
No. Well, I mean, depending on who you ask,
king,
but like in a similar vein, I'm like, I hate the concept of like the whole mistletoe thing. Like, you know what I mean? Where like people hang like the mistletoe and it's like, oh, so you got.
I only hate it because I've never been kissed under the mistletoe, and
I was about to say I don't like it because it hasn't applied to me yet. But the day it happens,
I'm a fan.
Surely it will.
Shirley Temple, not to confuse.
Bro just wants his first kiss by any means necessary.
As somebody that
surely
has
been
in a relationship.
What?
Yeah. As somebody that has been in relationships around the holidays.
I'm talking about that guy. I'm talking Popeye's chicken salad.
Yes.
What? Who are you talking about?
You, motherfucker.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
me?
as somebody,
Jackson insinuated that you hadn't had your first kiss, and I'm like, nah, he's had his first kiss.
I've never kissed.
Wait,
a
really?
Girl.
Real?
No.
Real and true?
Never dated anybody.
That's insane. Damn.
That's my goat. He's
no,
just like,
I don't want that.
He's just like me, for real.
No, I do not. I want that. I rescind this goat status immediately. Take it back.
Jaxler said, that's my... He said, that's my celibate king right there, dude.
No, I mean, it's just...
Abstinence for life, baby!
Bye.
I
I've
never lose my... I have not lost my
almost
virginity because I
dating, but-
never lose.
I was going to say...
Can we get the attention off me? Because I'm
that's fine.
Right
I mean, bring it on back over here.
It's fine, yeah.
Bring it on back over here.
What is your least favorite
Hold
thing
it
about
down.
Christmas that does not involve retail?
So, I was going to say, this is regarding the mistletoe, right?
Oh.
Which is a
regard toes.
weird compound word, but anyway.
Yeah. People just love toes.
As somebody that...
Loves toes.
Yeah, no, absolutely not, dude.
He loves kissing people's
Cosmic,
toes.
I didn't know that about you. Wow.
So...
Maybe it started out as like a toe kissing thing instead of a people kissing thing.
Maybe, yeah. But as somebody that's been in a relationship around the holidays on multiple years,
like cooking, let Cosmic talk. God damn it.
Yeah. As somebody that's been in a relationship like around multiple years, basically, I also still thought the mistletoe shit was cringy. Like I always thought that. I'm just kind of like, whatever, dude. Like, no, that's just dumb. Like, I'm good.
I don't even think I've seen it happen with my own eyes. I've never seen somebody be like, "Look,
I don't think.
And then, like,
I don't think I've ever heard that. I feel like that's just like a Hollywood thing. I don't think I've ever seen it happen in real life.
I've never seen it either, but that's also because I don't go to Christmas parties because I wasn't allowed to go to any parties growing up. So
yeah. I mean, what is my favorite thing about Christmas that doesn't involve retail?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say your least favorite thing, but you can answer your favorite thing. I actually answer both.
Answer both.
My favorite
thing. Double Jeopardy.
Well, my favorite thing would definitely be the free dinner that I get when I go over families' houses.
Respectable.
Food is probably one of the best parts.
It's true, yeah. And now that like my immediate family tends to celebrate apart from the extended family, I get 2 free dinners. So that's kind of gas.
And then you get 2 plates to go as well. You get a plate to go from one, a plate to go from the other.
You already know what time it is, dude.
I know the strats.
You already know.
Hey,
yeah,
Bro was familiar with your game.
Absolutely.
I invented the game.
I can't believe Nestani last name invented.
Where did he come from? God damn.
I don't know. I can't believe Nestani invented leftovers. That's crazy.
I did.
At least you remembered his name.
I invented eating. That's what I invented.
It's not leftovers anymore. It's meal prep. Thanks. All right. So
Are you gentrifying leftovers, Cosmic? That's
what meal prep. That's what meal prep is, dude. It's just fucking gentrified leftovers.
I'm not getting fat. I'm just like, this is just natural working. All right.
That's kind of spin.
You know,
meal prep is a great way to have food that is slightly old, slightly cold, and you might not be in the mood for it. That's all I'm saying.
And if you rhymed all 3 things, I would have been.
Yeah, that would have been hot.
Slightly old, slightly cold, and possibly got slightly mold.
Nice, good one.
Pound it.
Not that much. We're not going to pound him. We're do that.
Someone else can do that for him.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the PlayStation 2 cable by Pound technology. So, my least favorite thing, not involving retail. That's a tough one, honestly. Yeah.
We found the core of the issue, audio listeners.
Honestly,
Cosmic actually likes Christmas. He just doesn't like
No, I
retail.
don't.
He just has trauma from retail
right now.
Yeah. He's trauma bonding.
Honestly,
right now.
it's. I mean,
he's trauma.
I guess
dumping,
obviously the maybe
he's got
it's
a big
possible.
dumpy.
I mean, I figured it was my turn to do that. So
oh,
it's
true.
Like,
yeah, Jax has been trauma dumping, so now it's your turn. We're all gonna take turns.
We all got to
trauma
take a
dumping
turn.
on the
Yeah, we
podcast.
all got to take a turn.
Surely
yeah.
I'm gonna trauma dump at some point. You know, we're like 30 episodes deep, but you know, we'll get there.
Yeah,
That's
once he starts really running Mario 64, it's just gonna be like a leaky faucet.
It's gonna be flowing out. Yeah,
Leaky
coming its way
faucet's
through.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry,
honestly, it's the season too, and like work no
depression?
matter.
It's depression season?
There's part of that too. Yeah, I usually get seasonal
That's
depression.
year-round.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I will say
Yeah.
I will say that
it's supposed to be
since I
seasonal?
started, there is a season. So
That's giving, like, you guys are getting paid and are doing, like, super
So yeah, I have suffered seasonal depression for many years, and like honestly, this is the only year where I haven't felt it kick in.
You know
At
why?
least not yet, because I'm working
you're
out.
tucking.
Probably
You're rucking and tucking.
rucking and tucking. It's also been relatively warm around here, so Delaware has this problem now where we just basically don't have a spring or a
fall,
a fall
yeah, kinda
anymore.
Like we were talking about with the Midwest, yeah.
We're just like summer.
That's interesting.
Right into winter. But however, like today was nearly like 55 degrees, and I think tomorrow's going to be like nearly 60.
Yeah, it was like 40. I went to the gym in a
For
t-shirt.
some
it was
fucking
70
reason.
degrees today
Yeah.
where I am.
Yeah, like
Literally what
I
happens
have
in
no
Tennessee
fucking
is that
idea.
we have fall for like 4 months straight, which
Yeah.
is kind of lit, but it's also kind
That's
of
kinda
miserable
dope.
for me in my room again. But going
That's fair.
outside, it's great.
Yeah, so I mean, like there's been that where like every time around this year, the holidays, like it's also I guess there's some sort of dissonance, right? Where like when everybody around you is very clearly enjoying themselves and enjoying like the holiday season, when you're just like dragged down internally by something that you don't necessarily have a handle on, right? Like for this, that, or the other reason, it could have been my job, it could have been, you know, whatever thing,
Combination
right, that
of
I
probably
wasn't
things as well.
Yeah, a combination of a bunch of things. You know, maybe it was
Combo breaker depression.
maybe it was a singular thing some years. Maybe it was a combo of things another year. You know, I don't know, but it creates this dissonance of like, wow, like why can I not enjoy myself around this time of year? Like it creates this sense of the feeling like the dread where it's like, well, time to feel like I don't function correctly, you know, for an entire 3 months or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So there is that. And it has gotten to the point too where like I started taking like St. John's wort too to like kind of alleviate some of that. It's a natural sort of thing. It like helps lift mood and everything like that.
Sure.
It's
taking
pretty
mushrooms.
good. I mean, I wish,
That's
bro,
crazy.
but I don't have access to that.
Bro's
so
smoking that Jupiter joint. Holy shit.
No,
but
I
yeah.
relate to that though, because that was like the
Yeah.
whole thing of like in like 2021, 2022, and like I basically did no Christmas prep. That's kind of just how I felt on the day where I was just like, I should be happier. And then now I'm like, oh, I need to make a concerted, like you kind of have to try to put yourself in the holiday mood, especially as you get older. I feel like it does, like I feel like it used to come naturally to me because I would just be like, oh, boom,
and I
I'm
just
going
don't
Christmas mode.
fucking.
I think
don't
school
fucking
helped
try,
with that because I
dude.
feel like at
Yeah.
school you would have like things where it's like the classroom's decorated or you know I don't know.
I think
whatever.
school and
Yeah.
also technology not being as advanced like back in the day,
Probably.
because like I would imagine now, like if you're like 12, 13, like you're probably doing what we're doing, which is like, you know, you're on your fucking computer and you're probably not like, because I remember as a kid, like I would just like watch all the movies that we mentioned on this thing. I would be watching them with my family in the living room.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. I don't go out to the living room to watch movies with people.
Yeah.
Because of reasons, but like you know what I mean. But that's not a really thing I do anymore.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
it's just
I mean, like,
now
now,
it's just
like-
like I have to like really try and be like, okay, I need to watch. I have to make it a point to go out there and watch a Christmas movie if my mom is watching a Christmas movie, right? Or I need to make it a point to listen to Christmas music. Like I have to like focus on it so that I can be like, okay, we're building up, we're going. Because otherwise, I'm just like, oh, I don't give a fuck. And then everyone else is like so happy, and I'm like, eh.
Like I ostensibly live alone. Like I have a roommate, but we're on such separate schedules
Jax
that like
can't wave at the
I don't
camera.
really see him. And like I think early on
Did I
we
do
sort
it
of had
again?
this.
God.
we sort of had the discussion of like, do you give a shit about having a Christmas tree? No, I don't either. So we just don't bother with that sort of thing either. Too, and we don't bother with other holidays like Halloween. So like he goes and does his thing with his family. I go and do my thing with my family. And that's just sort of the end of it, you know? And two, like when I come from work, like no matter what job I've chosen over the years, like things just kind of get busier around the holidays for whatever fucking reason. Like I'm surprised how many people come into their financial institution around the holidays. I'm like, shouldn't you be out doing other stuff like around this time? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But like then the other thing too is like, I mean, it compounds this sort of thing too, where like I remember just getting home from like a shift or whatever, like on Christmas Day, and it was like 10:30 or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, boy, I feel so fucking great about myself right now. Like I feel, and it's one of those things too, like again, it's that sort of like, wow, this is sort of an arbitrary thing that I'm supposed to feel a certain way on a certain day, but I don't. But everybody else experiences this thing. Yeah. You know, so like,
I mean, it's because it's getting stripped away from you,
I guess.
By your
exactly.
life circumstances that you don't, you know, because you can't like do what Cole did, which is just like quit your job. Right. I mean, you ended up doing that later, but you did that when you had an out, right?
When
you
I had a job lined up.
Yeah, you didn't just raw quit. Like, you know, Cole raw quit.
Just raw dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in the middle of college and I was just there for the season like, anyway.
Exactly.
Like, so that's different, but it's like when you are like at a, for example, my job, like we have a show on Christmas Eve this year. Now, luckily, Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, I normally don't go in and film, right? I normally work from home on Tuesdays, so I get to dodge it, right? I'm dodging it, so I have that whole week off. But like,
that's fair.
If I didn't, I would have to come in. Now, granted, our shows are only, like I max have to be there 4 hours, right? Which is like not a big deal at all, because, and it's also like, I'm not gonna leak the hours that it happens because you could probably find it. But like, you know, we do a live show that happens not at a super intrusive time during the day, right? And so like I could still enjoy like Christmas Eve dinner, or like, you know, well, we don't do that, but like I can enjoy Christmas Eve, you know, if I wanted to, or whatever, right? But it's like whenever you get that stripped from you, I understand your resentment to it, like, you know what I mean? Like I've been memeing on you this whole episode, but like I get it, because like when you have something stripped away from you over and over that you did care about at one point, it's hard to like recapture that caring, especially like because you probably can do that now because, you know, you have a real job, I would say. No offense to retail employees, but you have a real job now that you probably have time off for Christmas because your institution probably closes.
Get time off,
right? And if they don't close, it's very limited hours, you know. And it's just
this year actually too, because of the way that my schedule falls, I have off both Christmas Eve and Christmas. So
hell yeah,
it's like
dub.
Yeah, and that's actually because I have to go in on like a Saturday, so they give us off a day during the week when we go in on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So there is that too, but it's only a half day on a Saturday. A little bit over a half, but anyway.
But
you get the idea.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know,
you had it stripped away from you. Like you could, in theory, try to get that back, but it's like also you got it stripped away from you for like 10 years straight. So it's hard to like just magically be like, oh, I love Christmas again, especially like when you like live with a roommate and you're, you know, you're not living at home, or you're not living with like a significant other. You don't have a child. Jesus Christ! I kept trying to say children, and they need to say child.
I don't have chillin'
because like I imagine that like, you know, even if you fall out of it, like if you, I don't know if you want kids, but like if you were to have a child, you would probably get more back into Christmas because of
I'd assume so.
Little rat running around. You know?
The little rat running around.
The little rat, I mean, the other thing too is that like, it's like even outside of like having it, you know, like taken from me for so long, like I also am just terrible at giving gifts because I think too practically about stuff.
Dude, like, I'm the word. I think I overthink it.
Yeah,
I overthink
so
it.
Like, I mean, we had like a Secret Santa thing at my work, and then they were like, if anybody doesn't want to do it, just, you know, let us know. And so I just like opted out because I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to take the chance on like letting somebody down on this, that, or the other. Like I am terrible at giving gifts. Like,
okay, question. Are you terrible at giving gifts to people that you don't know, or are you terrible at giving gifts to people that you do know, or both?
Both.
Skill issue.
Both. It is a skill issue. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't really. I'm.
That's
I'm
why I
pretty good at
blamed
giving
myself
gifts to like people that I know. Like if I don't
That's
know
why
you,
I
though, it's
blamed
impossible.
myself.
Like it's impossible. Like my nightmare is getting gifts for people at work. Like I don't know you niggas.
Yep.
I know my mom. I could shop for her all day. I'll find something.
I feel like everyone in my family except for my brother is like really hard to shop for because it's just like.
Well, your family is also like turbo rich, bro. Like you know.
Okay, we are not turbo rich. Shut the fuck up.
Disagree, but go ahead with your point.
Fucking relative. Look, I understand where that idea comes from, just from where you come from relatively, but that's the case. But.
Guys, I live in a trailer. Yep.
No, I mean, wait, what? No, I mean, the thing is like with someone who around my age, I can shop for a little bit easier, but like when they're like older, like my parents, like usually if my dad mentions something like even a month ago, he's like, "Oh, I want this thing." You know what he's gonna do? He's just gonna go get it, like try and get it immediately.
Yeah,
and then it's like. I don't know what I can't do anything with that. Like, it's hard to shop for something like that. So I usually try and go for something a little bit more like personal. So like for my grandma last year, I did this thing where I scanned a old photo of her parents' wedding photo and I fixed it up. And then I got a picture frame where it's like, it's almost like a book, like it folds into two. So you can put two pictures in there. And so I put like her parents' wedding photo and then her wedding photo right next to it. And she cried and she was like, "This is so amazing." And I'm like, okay.
Cool.
I mean, sure. I'm glad you're happy.
I feel like the meta
Give me the
in
dessert
our
now, Grandma. Give me the dessert.
Yeah.
I smell some pie over there.
Just like you smell the pie and you start floating off the ground a little bit, like knees behind you, you know. But I think the meta in our household has just kind of become like just like either make each other laugh or shit on each other via like the little
via their asshole.
No, not by that, but by like stocking stuffers and stuff like that, right? So like
you're about to stuff
for Christmas, my dad got my brother like a calendar of like 365 puppies pooping or something like that.
That's kind of funny.
Like my dad just got like everyone shit related gifts for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is perfect. This is funny. You made me laugh.
It's also a thing where like if like when you like for example, like my family, like we don't really know like what each other wants. So we have a meta where it's just like everyone makes a list. Right. And so everyone puts in the effort to put together a list of things that they would want or need or whatever. And then if you don't know, you just buy from the list. Right. And what I'm feeling is that lists are not very common with other people. Because my family,
I think they used to be a lot more for me, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm at a point. I guess the thing for me is the time spent with my family is enough of a gift for me that it's just like, I don't really feel like I need anything else.
I feel the same way, but also I want gifts.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah, I want objects. I want materials.
I want the jingling key. I don't have keys to jingle, but
yeah,
I have a Wii remote. I can jingle a Wii remote.
You have balls to
gags.
I suppose I do, but I would rather not jingle them on camera.
I suppose
I got two right here. Look at that.
Oh,
whoa, he's double fisting it.
I'm gonna put that into the Sora AI and generate.
No, not the callback from however many weeks ago. God damn it.
Like 2, 3.
No, dude, but your gag story reminded me of
the story where Jax was gagging. That's crazy.
Do not say that about me. Do not say that about me.
Was he gagging on the Wii remote or like?
Oh my god! Jaxler. I'm going to kill all of you.
Jaxler gagging after a session of clicker training.
That's like take my headphones off here. All right, well I guess I'm just gonna go fucking kill myself. All right, cool.
All I want for Christmas is a gun, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god! All right.
All I want for Christmas is a suicide.
Cole,
I'm gonna pivot.
Pivot, Cole, go.
So
unleash the
family
weapon.
on my mom's side, we do this thing where we put our names in like a hat and we draw, and then whoever you choose is who you get a gift for.
Oh yeah, we do the
just
same
so that
thing.
it's not,
Yeah.
Yeah. And so my uncles we're getting a gift. There's a really famous family photo of my cousin flipping off the camera or whatever. And they found this thing where you could put images on a blanket. And they did that. They put that image on a blanket. But then they were like, where is it? And they looked and it was at the wrong address.
That's
like,
So the blanket shows up.
Yeah. They didn't know who they were. They didn't even get it. They were just
So
like,
good.
hey, got lost in the mail or something. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll just send you another one for free. But so some random person out there has my cousin on a
Flipping them
blanket.
off on a blanket.
Flipping
They
them
probably
off.
so
don't have
good,
it. They
dude.
probably threw it
See,
away.
I misheard the
Probably
way you
did
were
throw it
phrasing
away.
that sentence, so I thought you were looking for the image on the blanket, and it was just like in the bottom right corner or something like that, really small.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Oh, no.
That would be fucking funny. There's just a tiny
Yeah.
little copy of your cousin flipping me off, and the rest of
They
the blanket
put
is
a-
just like a
They
solid.
put a low res image on there.
That would be pretty funny too. But yeah, it was like the whole image. But
Yeah, and you all can
Anyway.
leave a tiny little comment down below, audio listeners
Yeah.
and video listeners.
Yeah.
Everyone can leave a comment down below. I think we're gonna go with the movie. Give us your movie. Your
Yeah.
favorite movie.
Favorite
Unless
Cosmic
Why the
movie.
Polar
Watch
Express
all of
is the
them.
best. Yeah, Cosmic has to watch all of them.
And Cosmic will
That's your
love
Christmas
every
gift to
second of
him.
it. Yeah.
I won't be doing that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be all for us. Have a good.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Have a good
everyone.
holidays,
happy
y'all.
holidays.
Thanks for
Happy holidays.
watching this on your holidays. That's
Happy
great.
holidays.
Merry Christmas.
And I hope you didn't fucking shop on Christmas Day, bitch.